Yes, and that's on period.
Pull up, it's about to blow up. Show love, we coming and you know us.
It's a vibe and it's fresh on your mind. Breaking hot, top and slide. You know what we like, yeah.
Get up, you don't wanna miss us. In the mix, it's official.
It's official.
Big facts, no cap. Where you at?
Yeah.
It's time to kick back.
It's the mix.
Welcome to the mix, everybody. Listen, we are mad excited to bring y'all another dope show tonight. Now, sadly, our girl, Zanique, she's out sick and she won't be with us tonight. So we hope you get well. We hope you feel better, Zanique, so you can come back to the mix and bring all them Atlanta vibes back to the show. But guess what? We got a mama with us to start off the show because, baby, I was at the Verzuz battle this weekend with xscape and SWV, and let me tell you, it was fire. But I'll get into my experience in a little bit. I have to welcome the incredible, the comparable, the one and the only, baby, Miss Tamika Tiny Harris into the mix tonight.
Hey.
What's good, Tiny? What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
We doing
Good now that you're here.
Yeah, we doing good.
Guys.
Okay, listen, Mama T, we need all of the tea from this Verzuz battle. How was the energy? How was the DJ? How were the vibes? How was everything?
Man, first of all, it was an amazing time just to be able to share the stage with our sisters, SWV. You know, we got a lot of love for the girls. And, you know, we just had a good time. At first, you know, we was trying to warm up. And I kept saying, man, we got to get lit. You know, we felt like we were so far apart. But as, you know, the time went on, we kind of, everybody got in the groove. And,
Got your groove back, huh?
Yeah.
I said, got your groove back.
Yeah, you know, and it was a problem with us being able to hear each other, you know, because the sound wasn't out really loud in the place because they didn't want to overshadow and make it sound fuzzy or too loud or, distorted, you know, for you guys that was online. So, you know, it was hard for us to hear each other. So we couldn't really play off each other, everything that we were saying about each other and playing and, you know, having a good time. But for the most part, man, it was, you know, an incredible experience for us.
I'm just going to get right to the question. I'm sure everyone wants to know. Do you think xscape won? Because I do. I'm going to just say
Well, I mean, I thought we won, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you know, not to say, you know, because our girls, you know, SWV, they came, they showed out, they did their thing, and you know, it was really a good. But I'm glad to know that it was a real battle. You know what I'm saying? It was like boom, 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 like okay, and it was fun because it was a friendly battle. It wasn't like you know any bad ill will feelings. You know, everybody was all love. You know.
Man, you know, I gotta say I love this from watching y'all's Verzuz. It really showed the light and it really showed that nothing's wrong with friendly competition, baby. This is what the sport's about. This is what the game's about. This is what makes us better. And y'all actually inspired me. I'm gonna put this out there. If Bow Wow do a goddamn battle and it's not with me, don't do it. I'm just saying. So if Bow do a battle, I'm open for it. But I think y'all show that this is good for the new generation because you're showing people, look, this is why we're here. We not just here about luck. Y'all was a whole generation. So y'all definitely inspired me as well.
Thank you. And I will say, if Bow Wow does a battle, you guys got to do the battle. I mean, it's just
it better not be nobody else. You heard it from her. I'm cool. Look, Ton, I'm cool if he don't do it, but if he do it, it better be Romeo versus Bow Wow because that's what it was back in the day. And we need that friendly competition, baby. Bring back that nostalgia.
Romeo, you're the person that people want to see Bow Wow go against, so it wouldn't make sense for him to battle anybody else. But I gotta hop right back into the SWV battle because Candy posted on her IG how much great feedback she was getting from everybody that wants an xscape and an SWV tour. So Tiny, please, can we make this happen?
Man, Netta, the boss lady, talking about she wanted to down this land. Yeah, I think organically it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think God is moving us in the direction He wants us to be in, and everybody's willing and ready to participate and be a part of something. Even bigger than we've been doing. The SWV thing, I think it may happen. It's not etched in stone yet because it's not put together, but it's definitely a conversation that we're having. So yeah.
Okay, well, listen, we need to get Nick to get on it.
Nick will stay on everybody, so we'll try to get it together. Because the thing is with Xscape, and I'm sure SWV has some of these problems too. Everybody's everywhere. Everybody's doing so many things, and it's just us taking the time to say, okay, we're gonna focus in on Xscape and make it a priority and do all the things that we feel like we can do as a group.
Well, I gotta ask you, Tiny, because there's a clip going around on the blogs of you looking real mad at the DJ. So I wanted to know what was that about? What was going on?
So DJ A1, by the way, he did an amazing job the other night. We spoke the other day, and he told me, look, you got to sit down and talk to me because people want to know what happened. So here y'all are asking before him now. So what happened was initially, we kind of was trying to figure out where to start and stop songs. And so I was, like, look, unless it's a feature or whatever, we need to start in the beginning. But we had already talked about starting the song in the first verse that we come in, which is the first verse is where I come in at. And he started like at Key Sweat part. And I mean, I love Key Sweat and everything, but why didn't you play Xscape's part?
Right.
That's what they gave me. And I'm like, okay, somebody else chose that at the last minute. And, hey, I wasn't aware of that. So that's what the look was for.
So I was actually there and I was looking at you and I was like, oh, this is a part of the act. I was like, she's good. I was like, she's right now. This is a really dope part. I was like, Tiny need to get a movie. Tiny can act.
See, that makes me think how important rehearsals are so people know their cues. So what was rehearsals like for this event? And I also saw you do that ski challenge. Yes, ma'am.
So rehearsals was a bunch of playing. You see what we're doing right now in the ski challenge? It was a bunch of playing. We got in there the first day. When everybody got in there, and by the time we started, we had 50 minutes. It was like, okay, we got 50 minutes. It's time is up. We got to be gone. So we started running through the songs, but we basically ran through the songs that we were going to sing live. And let me let people know that, because I've been reading a lot of, they lip singing, they whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, no, we were not planning on giving you guys a full show. It was just set in stone that we're going to sing 4 live songs. We gave y'all 4 live songs. Everything else was just, how everybody else do. They sit there and they kind of hum with it. They might sing a little bit, come in and out. That's what it was going to be. That's what it was. I mean, everybody like they lip singing. We didn't come to sing every song. Nobody sings every song. So I think with this, people just felt like it was supposed to be different, which was different. Even still, but we had a great time, man. It was, we hope they come to the show.
Man, the thing with this generation, you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't, right?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want a full show now.
Y'all asking for a little too much. You need to buy those tour tickets.
Exactly.
Full show.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Anton, I gotta ask you because I saw you sitting next to Young Thug. So I want to know, what was it like to be in the actual room? Because it looked dope to me watching it on live, but how was it to actually be there?
Man, when I tell you them vibes that I got in that room, I felt like I was a 90s baby, like for real. Like all the 90s energy was in there. And just the energy in that room from the fans and from the family, from the people, you couldn't match that. So you really couldn't get that, through the phone or through the TV. But I gotta say, hands down, Xscape won. Xscape killed that for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down why they won. They won because they won with the performance, they won with the vocals, they won with the costumes, they won with the hair. They gave you a full performance. It was almost as if you had one group who was signed to a major label and another group who was independent.
Hey, Tom, hold on, bro. It was a beautiful show.
Great. They both were great. Independent artists are amazing. Independent artists are phenomenal.
But I'm independent. John, hold on a second. Me and Pop don't play
with it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all really came with a show. Y'all presented something beautiful.
No, thank you. But you know what though? I gotta give it to the girls though. Like SWB, when I say the girls, I just know they didn't come to play. You know what I'm saying? They really were preparing for this because, you know, like I mean, they came out that second half, they was really like, they had them tennis shoes on, they were ready to go. They were like, you know, it was lit. It was a cool, cool night.
It looked really lit. But Tidy, since we do have you here, do you want to stick around and talk to us about some new music for a minute?
Sure, you know, I love talking about music. What y'all got? What's new?
So listen, you know, I gotta talk about Meek Mill dropping a Lemon Pepper freestyle. Listen, as you guys know.
Okay, so wait, hold up, Tiny. Just in case if you don't know, she's in love with Meek Mill. She talks about Meek Mill every single week. If it's not Meek Mill, then it's the baby. All right.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. But I just love his music. So what other new music are you guys feeling right now?
Money Bag.
Who did you say, Tiny?
You said Money Bag.
Yeah.
Money Bag. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I just want to say, I don't know if y'all heard Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti just dropped the song of the summer. Mr. Jazz, don't give me that look. You know damn well. No, don't play with me. Don't play with that.
Song of the summer.
Yes. It's going to be at all the functions. Me in the car. Don't play with me. That song.
Hey, I got to tell y'all want to take a guess who my pop's bumping right now? Somebody who he was really intrigued by? Hey, Money Bag as well. Money Bag.
Okay.
Yeah, we was bumping that song. It came on. I don't like nobody. My pops was like, "Oh yeah, I could rock with a dude like that. He don't need nobody. He don't like nobody. That's how we rock." Hey. Shout out to Money Bag, man.
Is that the new artist or the new music you listening to, Romeo Money Bag?
Yeah, I just feel he's authentic. He's real. And I think he's gonna go a long way. He's a prime example of you believe in yourself, no matter where you come from. Anything is possible. It's kind of remind me of another version of my pops, you know.
Love it. Well, I've been listening to J. Cole's new record called Intro, and you know J. Cole been gone for a minute, so like to have him back, it just feels like okay, now we're ready for Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick is about to be moving up in there just any minute now. So J. Cole's new record is fire.
Well, y'all know who else music I like. I don't know if y'all call it new, but it's Anderson .Paak and what's the group they got together? Anderson and Bruno Mars. What's the
Yes. Silk Sonic.
Yes.
I love the first song.
Really good.
So I am anticipating what's next.
You know, Tony, since we got you here and you come from one of the all-time best groups, R&B groups, how do you feel about the state of R&B? Do you feel like R&B is dying, is dead, or it's trying to come back? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't hear enough R&B. I would say that. You know, I feel like I hope that it's coming back. You know, I don't know if it's just. I feel like well, you know, you got people like Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Walker. What do you feel about Summer Walker?
Summer Walker, yes, I forget her. Yeah, we got some dope artists out. Janae Akio,
SZA.
SZA, you know, like
if your daughter was here, she'll say Justin Bieber.
Okay, but Tiny, now, do you think that Justin Bieber is R&B? Would you call that R&B?
I think that not all of him is R&B, but I think that if certain songs has an R&B feel. I'm not saying that that's the direction that he goes in, but there are certain songs that he has that has an R&B feel, you know, and I love him. You know,
it's official. You heard it from her. Yeah, Todd.
All right. I'm gonna have to take that what she said. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I don't think it's R&B.
What you saying?
No, look, before can we go to break? We don't need no more. Just
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
let's get us out.
I was gonna say I don't think he's on R&B.
Yes,
so on that
get us
note,
out.
we're gonna take a break.
Gotta
But
go.
we do have
Wrap it up.
we gotta thank Tiny for getting into the mix with us tonight. And when we come back, we've got rapper on the rise, The Hxliday, will be with us to talk about his new EP. So keep it locked right here on Fox Soul, you guys.
Welcome back to the mix. And our guest tonight is 19-year-old genre blending hybrid artist representing for us Gen Zers. So Romeo, you can't laugh about me being the youngest anymore because me and Hxliday. His hard-hitting single and video for With That featuring Polo G hit over 1 million views on YouTube in the first week, while also breaking into the Billboard Top 100. Here tonight to tell us about his new EP dropping this Friday called The Most Beautiful Disaster. Let's welcome the Hxliday into the mix. What's good, Hxliday?
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? How you feeling?
That's blessed, man. Happy to have you. For real.
Yes.
Happy to have you on the show. So I must say off bat, I love your name and the way you spell it. You know, I like hearing how artists choose their name because I'm an upcoming artist and mine is pretty basic. It's just my name, Jazz Anderson. But because it's such a big decision and it sticks with you your entire career, I wanted to know what's the inspiration behind your name.
Yeah. So I mean, for my name, I kind of just was more like the traditional type of kid growing up, you know what I'm saying, in my family. So like Hxliday was kind of like just a little nickname I had like between, you know what I'm saying, me and my friends and stuff. Me and my friend, we were like, I was like, damn, bro, what should I go with, you know what I'm saying, around 13 years old. And he was like, bro, Hxliday is like a perfect name, you know what I'm saying? Because it sticks to your childhood and also could be something bigger. So I agree. And the X came from the artist XXX because he was actually an inspiration to me. So I put it in there as, you know what I'm saying, just a way of respect, you know?
That's big.
Wait, Jamie, when he said XXX, you were like,
Oh,
yeah.
I was about to cry because I love X. R.I.P. We lost him years ago, unfortunately. Yeah. So whenever I hear someone likes him too, I'm like, oh, period.
Yeah, nah. X was the future. Like he was definitely a shining star going too soon. But with artists like you, like paying homage to him, that's how he lived forever, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And you know, like I hope, like, you know what I'm saying, this is the like nothing negative around my name or anything, but like that's the effect that I want to always be able to have on, you know what I'm saying, on people. Like, so say if I'm ever, you know what I'm saying, not here or something like that, I want to be able to just let people know that it's okay to just sound a certain way that you want to sound, you know what I'm saying? Just be you. You know what I'm saying? That's the message he was spreading. So I gotta carry that on because, you know what I'm saying, even the new generation is coming up and, you know what I'm saying, they need something to look up to.
You gonna inspire them, man. You definitely gonna inspire them. You only 19 years old. So Jamie, I gotta say, the man recorded over 1,600 songs on GarageBand. Only 19. He was doing all of this in high school. What are you doing, Jamie? You need to catch up.
I guess we're just on the same show for no reason, but you know what? You're right.
Wow.
That was a good one.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey. You know I love you.
Yeah,
hey, Hxliday, that's how it go down on the show. We be talking smack back and forth.
It's all good. Hey, look, I'll feature on your first show. I'll feature on your first song.
Hey, you heard him. You heard him. Write it down.
Please. Jamie Hxliday in the studio. You heard it here first.
I gotta ask you, you was getting it in at a young age. Like, what inspired you to do music? Because you was in high school, going to class, back and forth, doing work, and making music at the same time.
Yeah, it kind of got hard at a point in time because it was like, you know what I'm saying, my mom, the one thing she wanted from all three of, you know what I'm saying, me and my brothers was to get through school and just have a good education, you know what I'm saying? So we have a bright future or something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I generally had a hard time actually liking going to school, you know what I'm saying? And I get a lot of kids have that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of kids are just like, I don't want to go to school, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go in front of people and talk to people every day, sit around people and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of an antisocial kid when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really like that anymore because I've been able to open up. But at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was just more of an antisocial kid, so it was hard to open up to people, you know. But getting so my attendance in school, you know what I'm saying, would start getting bad and everything. I started staying home more and making music.
So have you finished high school? You finished high school already, right?
No. So actually, no, I haven't yet. So that's actually my next step, actually, because literally, you know what I'm saying, I want to be able to do something like do that before I'm 20 at least, get started on that, you know, like for sure. That way I'm in the game, you know what I'm saying, still.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, because it was the one thing my mom wanted. That's the reason I want to finish it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta finish it now, so I gotta just get it done because that's the one thing she asked for. So yeah. So that's a good thing to get done, and I would you know what I'm saying, I would appreciate it if a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying, also do the same thing. You know?
Yeah. No, and the thing with that is, because, you know, I'm big on education, but at the end of the day, you got to follow your purpose. You know, everybody timing is different. And just like you've been put in a position where you're able to feed your family, chase your dreams, and you're going to go back and most definitely finish that for your mom and get your education. So to all the kids out there, there's no right or wrong way. Hxliday, a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Hxliday, now you've been described as creating a sound that is beyond this world. And I have to agree with that because after listening to your music today, there's so many different genres that you kind of fuse together. So how would you actually create, or no, how would you describe what your sound is for anyone who hasn't listened to your music?
I would say it's a hybrid of feelings because it's whatever you really want to choose from, you know what I'm saying? You kind of can choose your poison, you know what I'm saying? And especially with this new tape I'm about to drop, it's a double-sided EP, and it's called One Side is Beautiful and One Side is Disaster. So it's, you know what I'm saying, you kind of can choose your vibe, how you're feeling. If you're feeling good, you can listen to the beautiful side. If you're feeling negative, you want to listen to the disaster side, you know? So that's kind of how, like, I like to portray myself, you know what I'm saying? You're able to pick apart more than, you know what I'm saying, a couple things from just one thing, you know?
Yeah. He's bringing it back, double-sided.
Hey, bring it back. Hashtag bring it back.
Well, speaking of the EP, so I actually heard that the thousands of songs that you made were actually about your ex, which was giving me kind of like Adele vibe. So now, is it true? And if so, what went down in your relationship to inspire so much music?
Look at Tom going for the peak.
I feel like it was really actually my general connection as a kid with a girl, and you know what I'm saying, with the girlfriend in general, because I didn't talk to anybody already. So the only people I talked to was my brothers and my mom at the time, and then, you know what I'm saying, I just had my girlfriend. So it was more of just one-on-one connection. I felt like it was older, you know what I'm saying, but I understood at the end of the day, after all this, you know what I'm saying, it is young love, you know what I'm saying? But it can get to your brain nowadays, and I feel like for a lot of the generation, it can it affects them because of social media and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're a little more sensitive to stuff nowadays. They're a little more, you know what I'm saying? You're just vulnerable to a lot of more things now. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot more every day, so you're used to a lot more stuff, and you hear a lot more.
And that's the
kids are, you know what I'm saying? They see a lot more than we know. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of people see too much now with social media. Like back in the day, even if you would have been a rapper, let's say the early 90s, it's like you would have been living your life, enjoying your art, not worrying about so many different opinions. And now it's like you got to be able to deal with so many opinions while chasing your dream and staying true to your art. So it's a lot for the young cats coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of social media, I was going through your comments, not like being weird, but I was, researching, it's fine. But I noticed that a lot of your fans say that you're an underrated artist, and I want to know if you agree with that, and also, like, how does it make you feel?
I would say I am in the most, you know what I'm saying, respectful way, because I'm underrated in a way of you know what I'm saying, not everyone knows me and everything, so it's not like I'm, you know what I'm saying, like mainstream and everything right now, but I know I'm heading on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm trying to get, because I want to be able to have a voice one day. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have a voice to influence a lot of people to do good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, our producers, they put in that work when it comes to researching our guests, and they found your mom's Instagram, and she posted this video of you when you were little playing the trombone. Let's see.
Hey. Hey, there we go.
Oh my
Man,
God.
I felt like I was back at Mardi Gras, baby.
I just felt like I was back in Maryland.
Very
Good beanie
much
weenie.
drawn
Good beanie weenie. Yeah.
Was that the
No.
first that you played?
Yeah, I felt like I was back in Maryland for a second.
Was that the first instrument that you played growing up?
Yeah. That's actually the first. That's literally the first instrument I ever played. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys got that video.
Do our research, bro. We do our research.
That was hard. I like that.
But listen, your new EP, the most beautiful disaster, drops this Friday, and it's a 2-part EP that you said explores your beautiful side and your disaster side. So I definitely want to hear about your beautiful side, but let's get into that disaster side first. So can you kind of explain, what that is to you?
The disaster side, I feel like it's a rougher version of me that my fans haven't really heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the type of music I've been dropping and everything. So this whole tape is a side of me I feel like they've never heard, but it's also like a callback to you know what I'm saying, a lot of things in a way. Like, if you just listen to it, it's just a beautiful story. Like, even the disaster side. Because it's kind of like a play on play. Like, even the beautiful side, there's bad things sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's bad things that go on in my life, even when it's beautiful. And that's kind of like my point there to say, like, no matter what, life flips the role on you, you know what I'm saying? It can flip the role on you, and it can be good or bad, you know what I'm saying? But you just got to be ready for it.
Oh, that's what I like to hear from artists.
Yeah.
Like, he literally explained that, saying even in the beautiful they got some disaster, but even in the disaster they got some beautiful. I'm just saying, beautiful disaster, man. That's art right there.
Absolutely. Well, now you're performing this year at the Lyrical Lemonade Festival in Chicago, and you're going to be at the Rolling Loud, which is crazy. And you're at the Lemonade Festival on day 3 with a lot of big names in the game right now. So I got to ask you, who are you most excited to see perform and meet for the first time?
I'm excited to see a couple of people perform, actually. I'm excited to see Uzi. Hella, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Uzi's going to be crazy.
Rockstar.
For sure. Hey, that's what I really want to do a song with.
Hey, you heard it first on the mix. Hxliday, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen now.
Also, I heard that Mulatto will also be there, and I might have heard from someone that you might have like a little crush on her.
Hey, hold
up. Are you gonna shoot? You gonna shoot that shot?
Hold up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
When a black man, he up to something, baby. Okay.
Yeah. He's up to something over here.
Yeah. Save this man, Jazz. Save him.
Yeah, I gotta save you. Look, I'm gonna save you. So we do have to take a break, but Hxliday is staying locked with us to get into some topics. So keep it right here on FOXSOUL, you guys. Welcome back to the mix. We've got the Hxliday with us tonight. And you know what, Anton? Let's just jump right back into it. Just get us started on those topics.
Okay. All right. Let's get it. So the first topic I want to get into is this post by Ari Fletcher that asks a great question that I know that we are going to debate tonight. She tweeted, "What makes a girl a gold digger? Because you can't be mad at somebody because men with money like me. WTF, how is this my fault?" So, y'all know I got to answer to this, but Hxliday, since you're the guest, let's go to you first, my man. What are your thoughts?
It's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when what I'm saying? We run into the situation. I mean, if you have money, I guess you're gonna run into situations, you know what I'm saying, where you deal with a gold digger for real. But I wouldn't necessarily say every girl is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could just be a wrong situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Things go how they go.
Man, I don't care. I'm coming right in. I'm jumping on the boat with him. You don't have to just be a girl. They got dude gold diggers too.
It's
not
literally.
just female gold.
Literally.
When you say gold diggers, I'm just saying there's a lot of dudes worse than
women.
Wait. Let's say this first. What is the definition of a gold digger to each of you?
I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't
broke. I was gonna say someone who dates strictly for money. To me, that's a gold digger. Someone who always begging or asking for something, but really can't reciprocate it. But if you're just with somebody strictly for their bag, to me, that makes you a gold digger.
Listen, I'll say this: if you dating athlete after athlete, you a gold digger.
But that doesn't make you a gold digger. That might be your type. I actually know what listen. I actually know. Hold on, she's a great girl, and she just likes athletes. She's not with him for the bag. That's just her type.
Okay, but has she ever dated an athlete?
She has money.
True.
Never dated an athlete that didn't go professional. Were they all?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying she has her own. So in that situation, you can't tell a girl who has her own, well, if you just go after a certain type of guy, a rapper, an athlete, an entertainer, you're a gold digger. No.
Hey, but let me say this, Jazz. Yes. They got rich gold diggers too. I'm not saying this person is that, but they do got rich gold diggers. I met a lot of them.
Right.
Okay, that's a little different.
We don't talk about that, though.
Hxliday, have you ever experienced someone who was a gold digger to you?
He said the
I'm wondering if like, yeah, I guess you could say. I mean, I guess you could say
it comes with the territory.
I guess you could say, you know what I'm saying? Because there's definitely like, Let me just answer yes.
Yeah.
He's dead. You know what?
Wait, how did you know she was a gold digger? Like, how did you know this? What made you say, "Oh, she's a gold digger"?
You know, because she was asking for a little bit too much out of me. Too much. You know what I'm saying? Then too fast.
Right. Well, let me ask you guys this. What if someone comes from a certain lifestyle and just wants to maintain that normalcy in their life with someone who has the same lifestyle? Does that make them a gold digger?
Yeah, because why aren't you trying to make the lifestyle for yourself? Like, why are you relying on someone else to fulfill your lifestyle?
No. They live a certain lifestyle, so they feel like my partner should have that same lifestyle.
Oh, I thought you were saying like they come from like a family that had a certain lifestyle, then they went on their own and then was like, okay, someone else make this lifestyle.
No, look, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna jump right in. Expectation, you gotta have expectation. We can't just be calling people gold diggers for having ambition or wanting somebody who have ambition or wanting somebody who's successful. But just like Hxliday said, his situation, the person was asking for too much too soon. So you just got to see what it is. You want somebody who's out there chasing their dreams. Like I want a woman who want me to be the best version of myself. So I don't think we got to stop labeling people who want a certain lifestyle gold diggers, because we all should want the best. Now, if you don't want the best, that's just your life. But I don't mind a shawty wanting to match my style or match my lifestyle.
Period.
I agree. I think Romeo summed that up perfectly. So I just want to move us on to a whole nother topic.
I like how you did that, Jazz. That was smooth. It
was very smooth.
The infamous Tiffany & Company has released a new line of engagement rings for men. Now, there have been reports of a growing demand for fine jewelry amongst men shoppers. So Tiffany has also started a line of couples rings. I guess those can be considered the step before an engagement ring or even an anniversary gift. So what do you guys think about men wearing an engagement ring?
That's fire. I'm not gonna lie. That's fire because it gives you options. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she want to propose. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think everyone.
You heard it first. Hxliday say he ain't tripping if she want to propose.
Yeah.
Thinking that far. I'm not proposing, but I do think.
I mean, generally, I would propose. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I were to get married, I would propose. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like everyone should have their own option too. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Maybe
Hey,
the man can't afford the. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the man can't afford the ring. Maybe the girl can. She got it for him. You know.
I like that, and I do think if you know a man is wearing this ring, that it kind of symbolizes, okay, he's committed to me enough that he'll wear this ring in public.
Yeah,
I kind of like
That's what I'm saying. And also it's like,
I never heard of that. I'm not gonna lie, but that's hard. Because I always wondered like, you know what I'm saying? Like, could it be the other way around? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True. Okay, so Romeo and Anton, would you guys want to be proposed to?
Absolutely not. No, I don't want to be. And I think that, like, first of all,
hey, wait, Ton. I don't even got to go, but I'm gonna just say, hell no, I'm old fashioned. But go ahead.
You see, I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. But my reason is because I don't necessarily know if I believe in marriage. To be honest, I've been there, done that, and so it kind of skewed my whole view of what marriage is. So if I get engaged, we just gonna be engaged for life. You know what I mean?
Hey, all the movies I watched growing up, the man proposed to the woman, so that's just what I know.
No, it's true.
I think that's very fair.
And I honestly don't think that a woman propose. Because I think if a man really wants to marry a woman, he's gonna do it. I think if she's like jumping the gun and forcing him to do it, that just leads to divorce. That just leads to fighting. That leads to forcing someone to be with you that don't really want to be tied down.
Yeah, and look, even as old fashioned as I am, at the end of the day, you know, I know it's a lot of social norms and this and that, but it's like, it's just me. When it go to the Bible, it literally say the man is going to know his woman. Like, it's the man who has to go after that woman. And I just feel like you said, Ton, it's like, if she got to ask me that, she's probably not the one. But I'm all for people living their best life, their best way at the same time too.
Yeah, you see what you got to say.
Well, I was going to ask you guys, if the woman proposes, does the family have to pay for the wedding? Does the guy of the family?
She getting into details.
Can I just be honest? I don't even understand how
that's a good question.
It's so different for me that I'm like, let me think about this. But so does the guy's family now have to still pay for the wedding if the woman proposes?
That's a great question.
I don't know.
If the woman is ready to get married and she proposes, she should have that wedding.
If the guy says yes, doesn't that mean he's ready too? So it's like, I don't see.
Man, I got the best solution, y'all. Y'all want to hear it?
You're gonna say both of them.
Let people do what they want to do. That's what you're gonna do.
Nope. We got a popping future star on here who's about to be a billionaire. Hxliday pay for the wedding.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Hxliday paying for everyone's weddings. Congratulations.
We got a young legend in the building.
And I'm performing too.
Yes. And he's performing. There you
go. Well, you guys, we do have to take a quick break, but we want to thank the Hxliday for getting into the mix with us tonight. Make sure you download his single With Dat, featuring Polo G, and be sure that you get his new EP, The Beautiful Disaster, dropping this Friday on all platforms. But don't go anywhere. We have more of the mix coming up right on FOXSOUL.
That's right. Welcome back to the mix, everybody. All right, now recently I saw a story and I want to get you guys' opinion on it. So this summer we're gearing up for the Olympics in Tokyo after they postponed last year due to COVID. But in preparation for the games, the International Olympic Committee has banned athletes from wearing Black Lives Matter apparel at the games ceremonies. Now, this is a part of the overall ban on all protests and political messages during the Olympics that was revealed in its new policy that prohibits demonstrations on the field of play and during the official ceremonies at the podium. But the Associated Press reported last week that officials have now confirmed banning BLM apparel specifically, among other things. Now, officials have also stated that BLM slogans will be allowed in certain parts of the games, such as press conferences, during interviews, and team meetings. Now, I guess we're a long way from the 1968 Olympics when Tommy Smith and John Carlos gave the Black Power salute. So how do you guys feel about the Olympic Committee banning protests on the worldwide stage?
Well, let me say this. It's disappointing, but putting myself in the mindset of the Olympics being an international event, every country has their own social issues going on. And while I understand the importance of bringing awareness, I feel like internationally, I think the Olympics would get hectic because think about everything going on in Palestine, in Israel, in India. Like if you bring every social issue from every country to this one event, it's going to take away from what the Olympics are, which is at the end of the day, just a friendly competition to see who's best at which sport. And I think I appreciate that they could talk about it in interviews, but I definitely understand where the Olympics is coming from.
I don't. I think the Olympics, millions of people are watching this. So you should give athletes that choice. And you brought up other countries, but I'm going to say the one thing that is supposed to make us different from other countries is that we're supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave. We have the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. So that should work in our favor. I was reading up about it, and civil rights attorney said, Ben Crump, he said, this goes against our basic human rights. And I have to agree. I think you should have the choice. I don't think they should have banned it at all.
I think Jazz hit it on the head.
Good talk, bro.
And I also understand your point of view, Jamie, because it's like a lot of things should just be what it is, right? But we are in a day and age where we have to use our voice for something bigger than just the sport, bigger than just the movie, bigger than just the music. And what Jazz said, that's all I could say.
I think that the Olympics had an opportunity to get it right, but instead they got it so wrong. And like Jazz says, this is a basic human right, and it's freedom of speech. This is a slap in the face to all Black athletes, especially the ones who represent America. They see firsthand all the injustices and, all that Black people go through in this country and in this world. And to be honest, this is just another opportunity, and it's another attempt by a white organization to tell Black athletes to just shut up and play. And it's disrespectful, it's degrading, and it's doing a disservice to all the little Black and girls and boys who look up to these athletes who see this injustice going on in their communities, and they're looking to the athletes to speak up and to be a voice and to say something about what's going on. So I think this is just terrible that this is happening, and shame on the Olympics for not allowing our Black voices to shine and to be heard.
But with that being said, Jazz, I got to throw out one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite rappers. Lil Wayne said, "Life isn't fair, but we could make the best out of it." And I think that's what we have to learn to do. People going to have their rules. They're going to have their regulations. We got to make the best out of it and then be creative. How could we utilize this platform as well? But I think I understand a little bit of both from both sides. Jamie, Jazz, Ton. It's very unfortunate we're going through this in 2021 though.
Yeah. And I want to say, I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to speak on social issues, but at the end of the day, what's actually going to change the injustices in this country is legislation. And you cannot get legislation from the Olympics. And I do understand wherever you guys are coming from saying how important it is to bring awareness, because I do agree with that. But at the end of the day, we need to shift our focus as a country to our legislation, to the police force, because I know that's a big thing with police brutality, learning about these racist institutions and rebuilding them as a country. And I think, like Jazz said, we are supposed to be the land of the free. And just because of that doesn't mean we have to go show up in front of all these countries and display our issues, because we know them and we know how to handle them. It's just about handling them.
But Jamie, can I ask you this, Jamie? I want to pose this question. So what happens over the summer during the games and there's another George Floyd, or there's another Sandra Bland, or there's another Breonna Taylor? Are we not supposed to, the athletes that are playing for us, our country, are they not supposed to speak out? Are they not supposed to wear BLM when that happens? So if that happens again, you're still saying that they shouldn't be able to speak out and to wear BLM apparel?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying they have multiple platforms to speak on this. And I'm just playing devil's advocate for the Olympics and trying
and we know you just You're answering the question. It was something that was brought to our attention. She didn't make the rules, Tom. She's not over there making the rules.
No, I just want to know though, would you still stand firm in what you're saying that they shouldn't be able to wear BLM?
I'm not saying that they should not be able to. I want to make that very clear.
Jamie, let me take this away. Tom, she's not saying she stand up for it. She's just saying, guess what? It's a game. Let the game beat the game.
Let us speak. If you don't
because you're trying to bring her down the rabbit hole. She with us. She's just playing devil advocate.
I'm just trying to give an opinion, Anton. I'm not saying no one should be allowed to do anything. Like Romeo said, I didn't make the rules. I'm just answering the question. But let me pose this question, because this is similar to what happened with American professional leagues like the NFL, when players were kneeling during the anthem, and now they're on board with the movement, even though Colin Kaepernick was fired for that exact reason. So do you guys think that the Olympic Committee just needs to be educated on what people are protesting and maybe choose a side like the NFL did?
See, my whole thing with that is if they weren't educated on it enough, they shouldn't have made such a bold move to ban something. Be educated on it first. So no, I would have to disagree with that. I think at the end of the day, this is how I feel. I think they're kind of scared that maybe they'll lose sponsorships, maybe they'll lose fans, things of that nature if these protests are taking place. So I don't think it has to do anything with education. I think they're just scared. So they said, let's just ban it altogether so we don't have to deal with that. Yeah.
Business, dollar signs.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Not personal.
I agree.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, it's not about education. I think they are very educated, but I don't think that they care. And I think that at the end of the day, it's about money and it's about eyeballs watching these shows so they can get money from sponsorships. So it's, it's not about education, unfortunately.
Yeah. And man, I love these convos because we all have different perspectives, but we know we all on the same page. And that's what life's about. I always tell people, you don't have to understand everything and everybody. We all walk different shoes. You'll never understand my life. I won't understand yours in a matter of days, months, or years. But with that being said, we got to take a break. All right. But we'll be right back with more myths on the FOXSOUL, baby.
Welcome back, you guys. So we're almost out of time, but before we go, we wanted to thank all of you for watching The Mix every week on FOXSOUL. We're so happy to have you follow us on all of our personal journeys, like supporting your favorite local business. It's you, the people, the viewers that make our jobs worth it. So show us your support and subscribe to the FOXSOUL YouTube channel and reshare our content. Let's make this the biggest network out there. We also want to thank Tiny and the Hxliday for getting into the mix with us tonight. But stay tuned right now for the Tammy Mac Late Show. But first, FOXSOUL is going to be saving you some money again this week with their special FOXSOUL deals. So check it out, and we will see you guys next week.